Madcap Toys fans. My name is Kathy, and we are back in the toy barn. I don't know where it is where you are, but today it is literally past 70 degrees. And for the Midwest being that at this time of year is fantastic. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. My cat is sleeping because he's warm. And so everything's happy right now. So I hope you are doing fantastic. And I know we are. Daren is starting to feel a little bit better. The GoPro camera is working today. Life is good. So I wanted to just share with you guys over the past 24 hours. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 sales that we've had on eBay as well as Mercari. Poshmark, you've been a little bit quiet in the last week or two. Where are you? So hopefully they will get back on board with us. So I'll just keep doing my follows and shares and everything that I can to get things going there. But before we begin, if you like the video, stay till the end. If you're not already a Madcap Toys subscriber, what are you doing? You got to go ahead and do that. Also hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, keep them coming. Keep coming with a poll, answering our polls that Daren sends out. We want you to be a part of us. We want to hear from you. A couple things to share before we begin, though. I've been having some weird issues in the last couple of days. One of them being Mercari, where we had a couple of listings that we were unaware of that we had listed. And you know how you make sure before you hit list that everything is factual, that you've got your title, description, of course, your hashtags filled out and everything, and making sure that in shipping it says that the buyer pays, not you pay, with a set, you know, weight, height, etc. before you hit list. Well, we do that, and it came up to where we've had an instance this past week where a buyer, you know, attempted to buy an item and it says free shipping, which me and Daren do not do on Mercari. So I went back through at the date, fixed it, said, sorry, we can't do this, because we would have lost a lot of money. So relisted it, put it back on, and checked through, and everything was fine of what he and what myself had listed up to date for the last 5-6 days, up to where that item was. And then it looked like it spotted another item maybe 2 or 3 listings down that did the same thing. So I don't know if it was a glitch the time of the listing. They were working on the site when you know, we were listing. I'm not sure, but that happened. Another instance is on eBay, to where I had sold an item back in early October of 2023, only listed one quantity, right? Quantity of 1 of 5 in that one listing, and sold it on eBay, made sure it was removed on all other sites, everything was fine. And then some way, somehow, that sold listing came back up a couple of days ago, and I thought, wait a minute, I know I sold that not too long ago, and looked up and they paid and shipped, and there it was. So we didn't relist it, but it looks like it somehow, while they're doing their work, that it got thrown back on the site and someone saw it. They had less than 10 feedback and attempted to purchase it, etc. So had to let them know that we didn't have the item because somehow eBay relisted it. So I'm not sure how these things are happening, but it seems like once they have a drag when they are working on the site and there's issues and glitches, that somehow sold items are getting put back on. Let me know in the comments section below if that's happened to you sporadically. I know it has with other YouTube resellers. Talk to them about them, and they know who they are, so hello if you're watching. But yeah, it happened to us too, just randomly on one thing. So who knows? But trying to be careful with that. If I try to go through, I mean, for us, we have tons of listings, right? We have over 8,000 plus listings. So it's hard to make sure on things. But if I see something thinking, okay, I know that's not in our barn or in our garage, or etc., that's needing to come off, then you know, it's hard to be able to tell that. But sometimes I can catch it, sometimes I can't. So anyway, that's what's been happening here. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if that's been happening to you. So we're going to start out with Mercari. We have a couple of listings that sold there. I'm just loving the weather, guys. I don't know about y'all. It's been wonderful. Usually because of my psoriasis, my skin hates warmer weather. but you know, right now it doesn't feel humid. It feels really nice. So as long as the humidity's not in the air, I'm good to go. All right, so we're going to start out with, how about this palette item here? This is, we got this from a palette, really, really nice. This is the second one I've sold from this palette buy. This is the Women's Vibrant Green Cotton Long Sleeve Crew Neck Sweatshirt size large, and it is from Wild Fable. So notice I still have the tag. So I love clothing palettes, especially when the items sell and they sell really good. I still have some clothing yet to put on in our death pile and hoping to finish that up soon. But once I get through some of these and so we'll sell, you know, more of the clothing palette out, then I'm going to be looking for to purchase another one. But this one sold at a really good price. Someone asked for an offer and I took it. This sold to, it's going out to UPS as well. It sold to Everly's Closet. Thank you so much. And it sold for $14.25 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, really, really good. As you know, we usually only pay between $2 to $4 when we have clothing palettes, so really good buy. And they got a good buy too, because it normally costs $15 on the rack, and I think Target was trying to clearance these out and it didn't work, so they put these in a pallet and came to me, and there is that story, and I'm sticking to it. So thank you so much for that. And we have one here. We always sell comics. Daren randomly will pick up a lot of comics here and there once a year. And I think he did so about a few weeks ago. But we have this comic. It is from DDP Comics. Of course, this is a G.I. Joe one. Issued out May, and this is issue number 3. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero Reloaded. And it sold to Chester. Hey, Chester. And it sold for $2. So we didn't quite, I think there maybe only paid maybe $1 for it, or maybe he got them in a lot. Sometimes he'll even get retail arbitrage and get a lot that they put a massive amount of comics in. So he may have paid maybe 50 cents to $1 for it, but he got exactly what he wanted out of it. There were no offers, so happy to sell it. So we put these, we've said it before if you guys binge watch us, but if you're new to the channel, I will explain. We make sure our comics are boarded and bagged because we don't want damage to the comic whatsoever. You know, in the past, in our early days, we would send these out in a bubble mailer, and with no boarding and bagging, the comic would get damaged or wet or ruined. So we don't want that. So we keep them board, we keep them bagged, but we also put them in a Gemini cardboard mailer. Now I think I do have the link in the description below, so go ahead and check it out. It keeps them from any damage, water damage, etc., and no worries about bending with the cardboard mailer. I also have a video in regards to how to fold a Gemini cardboard mailer, because at first it was hard to learn at first till I watched a YouTube video and figured it out. And so I made a YouTube video a few years back on it, so that way folks could easily be able to fold those and get those out. So those are board and bagged and put in a Gemini cardboard mailer here at Madcap Toys. So thank you so much, Chester, for that. All right, now we're going to go to our lovely eBay here. There we go. So we got a few items that sold last night. Yep. It's sitting there wanting to mess with me today, guys. Just a little bit. There we go. Now it comes up. Okay. So right here, we've sold this really nice action figure. We had it for a long time. I think we did some antique flea marketing and found this lovely guy here. This is the 1997 Premier New Mint on Card Babylon 5 Ambassador G-Car Earth Alliance action figure. And it is going out to Tracy. Hey there, Tracy. For $19.98. Really, really nice card. You can tell it is aged well. You know, there is some wear, very little wear though. but just in really good condition, especially if you're, you know, collecting the Babylon 5 figures. This is definitely one to get. So thank you so much, Tracy, for that. And next up, we have, this is a new one. We actually went retail arbitraging about a month ago. Knew that the new movie was coming out soon. I believe it's this month, I think. Don't hold me to it. This month or next month. The Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. And found this guy. I only found one of these. So if I can find more of these, this particular one, I want to get them. This is a 2024 new mitten box Playmates Monsterverse Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire Suko with Doug. So cute. And this went out to Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. For $25.98. Again, if you are going shopping and you see the New Empire and you find Suko, there's, at least in our area, there was only one. And so I captured it there. But definitely keep those, because it's not often that you see Suko with Doug. So definitely pick that up. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Going out to you in the AM. Love our Godzillas and our dinosaurs around here for sure. All right, and then next up we have a repeat buyer. Thank you so much, Raphael. He bought 2 items. And this is the $5 plastic gold coin holder. And it sold for $3. So we asked for an offer and Daren took it. And then also as well, he purchased the St. Gaudens Capital Plastics $20 gold coin holder, and we have 15 more available if you're interested, and it sold for $3 as well, plus shipping, of course. And then lastly, we sold the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series number 53 Sergeant Slaughter 6-inch action figure, new in box. It was on the Jordan shelf, 3, and it sold to Thaddeus. Hi, Thaddeus, for $27.99 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. Now, are you guys liking the fact that Hasbro now is not showing the action figure in a window? Let me know in the comments below. It's so weird to see it now, where they don't show the figure itself, that there's no window to see it in, that they've kind of hidden it. I know they have several different reasons as to why, but to me, I don't know, I'm old school. I like seeing the figure in the little plastic window. I'm not sure if you agree with me or not. If you do, let me know. If not, let me know as well. But it's just rough because you don't actually see the actual figure. You see all the artwork, but you don't see the actual figure like you used to. So I know I'm old school, but I just like it that way, to kind of see it through that little plastic window. So that's all I've got for today, guys, because we actually filmed yesterday, which you guys have already been seeing that on Monday. But I just want to let you know what we had and what has been going on. Things are going good. Daren is back in the listing game now. He is feeling better. Thank you so much for your thoughts and prayers for him. Only thing is, it still seems like we're still kind of trending down a little bit from last year, which, the listing is up for sure, but it just seems like things have been trending down a little bit. Hopefully things will pick up before the end of the first quarter. But I have noticed quite a difference already this year from last year. So let's hope that things change, and that eBay gets all of their glitches and issues out of the way so we can get back to doing what we love to do, and that's list and sell lots of good stuff. You guys have been fantastic, and until next time, bye-bye.